Hi, everyone. Welcome to Divine Guidance with Angel. Okay, let's get a little housekeeping out of the way because I tend to forget or I run out of time at the end of the show. So you can reach me at crystalclear101.com. You can email me at cosmicearthangel@outlook.com. Or you can go to my Facebook page, which is Crystal Clear 101 Holistic Healing and Products, and you can message me from there. All right. I hope that last week's show hit a lot of spots for everybody. Now that Remembrance Day is over, it kind of went poof, and Christmas has exploded in the city of Saskatoon. So I thought I would go into a little bit about surviving the holidays when we're an empath or we're sensitive to energy or we're just feeling overwhelmed. So some of the stuff I do is I tend to meditate more. So I'll meditate in the morning and I'll meditate before I go to bed. It just helps to clear the chakras and get myself kind of grounded in the right frame of mind, because let's just face it, in the holiday season, we have a lot of humbugs and we have a lot of people that are just kind of on the scale of extremely happy. And we kind of have to find our center ground where we can mediate everything so it works out for us. The next thing that I'm sure everybody has noticed over the times, I bling and glitter myself out with a lot of gemstones. There's many gemstones that can be used. What's important is what feels good for you. All gems will do the same work. You can program them to be protection stones. You can program them to help with anxiety and ease. Some stones automatically do some of these things. So research and learn your crystals, learn your stones, okay? The other thing is, face it, go out and buy yourself a new plant. My husband told me I can't buy any more plants, but I'm sure I'll sneak a few more in here in the next few months. Smelling the water hit the dirt in the planter helps ground us, and it helps ground me because we smell nature, and nature is very grounding. It's like fresh rain in the summer where you just, and you got to smell it because you're enjoying it so much, and it helps ground you, and it'll help you meditate, and it'll just help clear your energy yourself. The other thing I am a strong believer on is sea salt or Epsom salt baths. I tell people if you can do them nightly, go at it, because it helps to clear your aura. It helps to clear the energy. It helps to soothe the muscles. It helps in the calming, because you can hear the ocean. At least I do. Like if I close my eyes, I can almost smell the ocean air. I can hear the ocean, which I just love. Okay. The other thing that I've found is I have to drink lots of water, and I love my herbal teas. I love my apple cinnamon. I love my chamomile. I love my black licorice. I love my blueberry. Our bodies is made up of more water. Like it's a fact. It's 90% of our system. Using energy, doing energy work, we use that. So we become dehydrated. Okay. So it's important for us to rehydrate to keep our energy at good levels. Okay. The other thing that I do when I start feeling the overwhelmness and the stress is I do lists, because my brain just won't shut off. It's like it's fearful it's going to forget what it just told me, or I'm going to forget what it just told me. So I write on everything. Drives my hubby nuts. I'll write on top of the phone book. I'll write on envelopes. I'll write on anything. Like I've even written on my skin. I've written on my jeans. It's just to keep myself out of my head. because if it's on paper, then I won't forget it. Okay? And that helps me reduce a lot of my stress. The other thing is remember, always step back and take that deep breath and let it out slowly, imagining it going through all chakras and blowing out and clearing out all chakras that need to be cleared and set straight again. All right. The other thing I do is I do a lot of essential oils. I make my own clearing sprays with essential oils. Husband and I are allergic to smoke, so smudging sage when it's a necessity. Otherwise, I use my clearing sprays, which work just as great. I use them on my crystals if I miss the full moon, which, by the way, tonight is the full moon. Rinse your crystals, put them out, and let them get recharged. I just also went poof, they remind me of that. The other thing that I've learned over the years is say no. You do not have to go to every work party. You do not have to go to everything that you're invited to, even family gatherings. If you do not feel like going, just say no and be okay with it. It's all right to take that time for yourself. Give yourself the permission to step away and just take time for you and honor who you are and what you want to do. All right? Don't get me wrong. I'm a big family person. I love the big family gatherings. But there are times where I've just said no, because I just need me. I just need peace and quiet. Okay? Which goes into planning, which I do. I plan my downtime. So there will be days where I just need to say, okay, I'm shut for business. Hubby, you're cooking your own meals. You're on your own. I am not going anywhere. I'm staying in my bed underneath my blankie that's nice and warm, and I'm just going to lay here and I'm just going to vegetate. And if I don't get up till 1 o'clock in the afternoon, that's what my body needs. And that's what I'm going to give it. I'm going to honor it. You need to have the downtime to recharge and be ready to face what's coming to you. So I'm kind of interested in what other people do for their downtime. They manage their stress through the holidays. So blast me a message, blast me an email, like text me, just put it on Facebook. Let me know what it is you do, and I'm going to add it and try it to my own list. Because with the holiday seasons, we're going to have a lot of depression going around. It's just a fact of holidays. People get the disorder, seasonal affect disorder, and it's just hard for them to move forward. So having things, that tools in their toolbox that they can use, is only beneficial. So please, by all means, send me your ideas. I love to hear what the world does at the holidays. Christmas is my ultimate favorite holiday because it's all about food and family. I'm a French Métis. I love food and I love my family. All right. So I see we have our first caller, Tracy in Hamilton, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
How are you today?
Yes. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So before, as you seen when the show was starting, I was shuffling and I was pulling cards. And your card is trusting in heaven. Okay. Now that card tells me that you have a strong faith, but you're having kind of a bumpy road, so you're kind of questioning things at the moment. Does that sound correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I had to think for a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's coming at you. So just know that you're surrounded by the angels and the ancestry and the universe. Know that they hear you. You've just got to surrender and have that blind faith and allow the miracles to occur. okay? Because you have a lot of things coming towards you. I
Mhm.
mean, the holidays coming up and it's stressful, and I know that the number one issue is money, but they show me as soon as you step back and have the faith that it's going to show up for you when you need it, it's just going to start flowing in for you because you're good at manifesting things. Does that sound correct?
Right. Yes.
Okay. So, what were you hoping for out of tonight? Were you wanting anything specific or general or mediumship? What were you thinking?
Just basically trying to figure out where my life goes from here, because I had temporary custody of my granddaughter, and then her dad takes her. Um, my oldest daughter's going through some things. She's in Florida, and it's just a bunch of things that I'm by myself, and I don't know, because I've always raised kids. My nieces, all the little kids. I've always been the mother to the family. So now here I am. I'm 46, and I just don't know how to move forward. I don't know what to do.
Girl,
So I'm just basically lost.
you have your whole life ahead of you. Okay? And I'm going to
Mhm.
let you in on a little secret. None of us know what we want to be when we grow up.
Right.
Okay?
That's so true. Yeah, that's definitely true.
The destination isn't what's important, it's the journey. So it's all about stepping out of your comfort zone and trying different things, sort of like a bucket list. That's how it got started, is people looking at, okay, I'm nearing the end of my life. I have this disease. I have this amount of time to live. I'm just going to step out of my comfort zone and I'm going to do everything I could ever possibly dream of. And that's basically where you are now. You have
Mhm.
empty nest syndrome. You don't have kids. You're not taking care of anybody. You've always put yourself last. The universe is now telling you you need to take care of you. Okay? You need to do things for you. And if it is
Mhm.
just going out to a new restaurant or a new coffee house to start out with, just step out of that comfort zone and try it. You're very artistic.
Okay.
I mean,
I
you could be
am.
looking,
I
yeah,
think I'm just scared.
well, fear is just because you don't have a file on it. You've never done it. So
Right.
take an art class or hold
I never thought of that.
yeah, or hold a paint night.
Mhm.
Invite your friends over. They bring canvases, paints, paintbrushes. Have some wine and do some painting. Just start stepping out and start looking at what you enjoy. You love the outdoors, so why don't you go walking along the river or go to the lake and just walk around the lake? Just enjoy nature. Just sit and bring your
Mhm.
mind quietly, and your higher self will tell you what it wants to do. We as
Right.
people, we don't realize, but our higher self always guides us in our every life. We just don't realize it, or some of us take it for granted. I'm a good one for taking it for granted now that I understand
Mhm.
it. When
Right.
things go upset or array in our lives, it's because we weren't listening to our higher self.
Mhm.
When our gut was saying,
Right.
no, shouldn't, we go ahead and we do it anyway. That's when things go kerfuffling in our life. Yes, Dave, I said kerfuffle today. So
Right.
know that you've got to just reprogram your brain to do
Mhm.
things for you. Okay? And
I agree.
don't worry about the grandbabies and the kids. You raise them right. Okay?
I did.
They're going to come back. You just have to trust yourself. You raise them right, and it is now for them to start living their lives. Okay? And
Okay.
they have to start stepping up and owning their own life, their own way of doing things. which gives you the
Okay.
opportunity to still be there to guide them if they ask or they want a sitter.
Mhm.
I'm not saying don't do it, but start going to art shows, start taking art classes, start
Yeah, I think that
buying.
would be a great idea because I don't have any friends. I don't, just I, was taking care of my granddaughter. I have no friends. I just moved back to Ohio, with my granddaughter, and I lived in Florida, so it's like, I had to put all my attention to her, and now I had to move back in with my mom and my dad because they've always followed me, or I've always followed them, even though my mom had 4 girls. But I was the one that was always a caretaker. So now my mom's
Yeah.
really sick, and she's just, I'm
Yeah, I
afraid
was
to
just
leave her right now because she needs me.
you're going to be staying put exactly where you are because I was coming to that. I was going to ask you
Mhm.
how your parents were doing because they're showing me that that's going to become part of your life, but don't let it become all of your life. Do you
Right.
understand what I mean? Okay?
Mhm.
Because
Take care of them,
as
but take care of me too.
yes, because if you don't take care of you, you won't be able to take care of them. And their needs are going to become more and more for you. And you are going to
Mhm.
have friends. And there is a gentleman coming into your life who family is just as important to him as it is to you. So he's going to fit
Mm.
right in. But you just got to start stepping outside of your comfort zone and start getting
Mhm.
out there, getting to coffee shops, going to paint classes, going to creative writing
Okay.
classes, and meeting people. All right?
Okay. Okay. I'm glad.
Okay.
I'm glad I spoke to you because that just kind of boosted my, like that's something I'm definitely going to do. I mean, it sounds like an awesome reading, so I
Yeah.
appreciate it
Yeah. And you can
because I've been
always
so
get a
depressed
hold.
and I needed something to get me out of that.
And if you ever need another kick in the buttocks, all you got to do is get a hold of me and I will be more than glad to give you a little boot or shove or push,
Thank
whichever.
Thank you
I'm
so
good at
much,
that.
and you have a good
All right.
Thanksgiving.
You too. You have a great holiday, okay?
You too.
All right. So we're going to go to caller number 2, Terry in, let's see if I can say this, Raraki, New Zealand. Did I say that right, Terry?
Oh, Bakaya?
Pakaya? Oh, it looks like an R from here. Okay. It's me. All right. That's okay. So your card is the Sacred Self card, which is kind of cute considering you're from New Zealand. This is a card where
Ah,
you need to unleash yourself. Okay?
okay.
All
Mhm.
right. So you have gifts. You are psychic. You're kind of shoving them down. Does that make sense?
Showing some. Sorry, what? I couldn't hear that last part.
Okay. Let's see if I can get the mic. Okay. You're very psychic, and you're kind of shoving them down. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So
I try to be.
the
Yeah, I'm quite a logical person, so I try to think. Oh no,
okay.
it's
You need
nothing.
to.
I didn't feel anything.
Yeah. No, you do, girl. There's no logic about it. You do, and they want you to start getting out of your comfort zone. So you need to start
Okay.
getting in the rhythm of your life with these gifts. So
Mhm.
you need to start meditating. You need to start putting on your favorite music and busting a move. Like get out into the meadows and just belt a tune out. You
Yeah.
need to start lightening up. Does that make sense?
And yeah, it does make sense.
Okay, so is there anything in particular that you wanted to know tonight, or did you want just general?
I think just general. I just like if there's anything that are like a sense of direction. Things are going pretty good. So just sometimes I
Yeah,
just, as most people do, you always doubt. You self-doubt a lot with certain
well,
things.
you have to stop that. I'm a person that will tell you right away, do not self-doubt yourself, okay? Your higher self, the universe, your team will never guide you in the wrong path. When you go down the wrong path, that's because you're doing self-doubt. Okay? So you're very in tune. You're very connected. You love the nature. Okay?
Yeah.
So it's very important that you start using those to your benefit.
Okay.
Now, okay, let's see. Do you have a grandmother on the other side that had trouble breathing at the end?
They both passed, and the second one, it was a bit of a shock. So it was a complete accident at home. So when she did pass, I think she did have trouble because her body sort of shut down very, very fast.
Okay. So
she may have had trouble breathing.
Yeah, like I want to start coughing right now. It's in here, so it's like I can't get that breath, and I don't want to cough in the mic. I don't want to blow your ears out. So know that she is with you, and you spent a lot of time with her because she's showing a kitchen. So either you spent a lot of time with her in the kitchen, or she loved to cook.
Yeah, we would try. She wasn't the best cook in my family. That was my grandfather. But she would always do something for everyone. She'd always have, a big pot of food when we'd come visit for everybody. Yeah. And we'd all bring food to her house as well when we'd have family gatherings.
Well, know that that's very important to her. Okay? It still is, even though she's on the other side. She was a person, she reminds me of my grandmother, because no matter who had walked through the, stay to eat, I'll just throw another potato in the pot. There's lots of food for everyone. And it's kind of what my habit is as well. And that's what she makes me feel. It didn't matter if you were family, friends, or a perfect stranger. Her door was always open. She was always very welcoming. Okay?
Yeah.
And she sees those traits in you. Does that make
very
sense?
True. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's very proud the fact that you've taken on the role, if that makes sense. And
I think that's something we learned, and we love to have that from our lives. Even we met a lot of people through our lives that would just come by, and they've always been so thankful to come through at the time that they did.
It's what it is. Now she's making me feel like, I don't know if it's a joke or what it is, but she's making me feel that at one of the holidays something important happened. Does that make sense? Did somebody get engaged, or did somebody renew their vows? It's something of that importance that happened around the holidays. Or did anybody pass on the holidays?
She's had a few of her siblings pass, but we're about to do her own service 2 days before Christmas.
Okay.
It's something for her. Yeah. Which is going to be quite special.
Yeah, my hair is all standing up. No, she's going to be there for that.
Yeah.
Okay. And she's very, very happy and very proud in the way that it's set up. And she knows that there's going to be lots of people there, so be prepared. Okay? Because
she didn't like a lot of fuss, though. So
no, but this time she's stepping back, and she's saying, I was well liked. Lots of people liked me. So she knows that she made the impact, and she's going to be okay with lots of people coming and celebrating, and know that day she's going to be there. So she's telling me you're either going to get a scent or a smell or a memory of her when this event is happening. She's going to make sure that you know that, because she knows that you're very gifted. Okay? Because she was gifted as well. Okay.
Yeah, I believe that too.
So you're coming by it honestly. So she's going to start testing you and working you in your gifts and your abilities. So just be prepared for that, okay?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
things changed when she passed. I started noticing a lot more things.
yeah, because she's
I was
coming
like,
to you,
stop
girl.
playing with me.
Well, she's not playing. She still wants to communicate. She wants you to know that she's still there.
Oh,
Like,
I
to
know.
her,
It would just make me
she's
smile
still
because
fully
we were
alive.
quite cheeky. Yeah, we would be quite cheeky towards each other, so I'd just tell her off like she would tell me.
Yeah, and she'll also play little jokes on you, so be prepared for that. Like your keys may go missing or your TV may all of a sudden blink or something like that. So just know that that's her and just continue talking to her like you would any other time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So you have a great weekend, all right? And
thank you so much.
I will be at your service in energy when you do so. I will know. All right?
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Bye. So
Bye.
for everyone on the show, we have the higher learning card that was pulled along as I was shuffling. So as a society, as people, light workers of the earth, know that we are learning as we go. And each time we come back to earth, we learn more and we better our lives and we better the way we go. So just keep out there, keep learning, keep being nice to everybody. And most of all, enjoy the holidays. Enjoy the holidays that are coming. Just embrace them. And remember, you can always get a hold of me. Just go to my Facebook page at Crystal Clear 101, Holistic Healing and Products. You can go to my website, crystalclear101.com, or you can just message me at 306-261-4086. And again, everybody, have a great weekend.